1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
To another fantastic episode here with the Ben and Charlie podcast.
Ben
and Charlie, once again.
Charlie
just
here.
to remind people about
who we are.
Wow, what a great morning we had, guys. It's insane. Yeah.
Tell us more.
Wake up 5:45. Then 7:15 we went to this kind of luxurious fitness center where Charlie goes, and we did like a quick warm up, and then we did a pickleball. I played pickleball for the first time. For the first time today.
What do you think?
It was pretty good. We played for a couple of hours.
2 hours straight.
Yeah, back to back. It was crazy. Your watch was showing how many calories?
Yes, so I burned 1,500 calories, so I think that's a lot.
1,500 calories.
That's a lot.
That was insane. Back and forth.
It's a lot of running.
Yeah.
Like you need to be on your feet like very well.
Mm-hmm.
The balance and like unfortunately you cannot really lob people over because the court is pretty short.
It's small. Yes.
It's small.
Unless you put a spin to it.
Yeah, but still you can run a lot. And like I was running like a lot. I'm sure you too.
Yeah, sure.
Like when I sometimes, because it's easy, like sometimes when I put the ball towards the end of the court and then I like I receive a ball again, but then I do the short and you have to run as...
Yeah, because if you want to throw the ball to the end of the court, it's pre-tense, the ball. It's straight, more but like in a straight line.
I'm always like surprised how nicely the ball like bounces, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Even like having those holes.
Yeah, it looks like kind of like cheap plastic thing, but like it works well. And like the smashes are good. And even if somebody smash from the close to the net, you still can like survive.
Yeah, it's not that crazy. I think if the ball will have 0 holes, it will be a little bit faster.
Different.
Yeah.
I don't think...
Apparently that's I think the air going through, I don't know if we make less resistance, but it would definitely be change.
Yeah, that's what works for them. And we also play a couple guys.
Yeah. With somebody else, doubles.
So what would you like more, singles or rather double?
Both.
Both are fun, right?
I still don't know how to count the points and stuff, change positions and all that crap. But
you'll get it.
I figure out like the basics, rules and stuff.
Yeah, because the thing is, when I serve, you want to be in the back, because I serve. There is one bounce. Somebody return and the ball will come back to the end of the court with the second bounce. But if opponent serve on me, you can be by the net, because he will serve 1 bounce, I will return 2 bounce, and you're already good to volley. So it's like it all makes sense. So
yeah, it's pretty good.
We went to sauna.
Did sauna, and then swimming pool, then steam room, then sauna again, hot tub.
Yeah, we touched a bit of everything.
And it's crazy because this place gives you towels, so you just can get
I told you, like, for me, it was a deal breaker. There was like a breaking point.
I mean, have you ever seen a gym where they offer you like razors and shaving foam, shaving cream,
right?
And like
deodorant,
conditioner, deodorant, shampoo, body wash?
It's convenient.
Yeah, for me, it was the first time that I just went there. The gym that I go is pretty bare. There's a shower and
before I went, I was like, who the fuck pays the much money for the gym, like, and then I went as a guest a month ago, and I was like, okay.
When you go in, you fell in love with it, I suppose. Yeah, but as I was mentioning before, for me the time is not. I like the flexibility of having a 24/7 gym.
Yeah, I wish they used to be. I wish they could.
Oh, did they?
They used to be.
Probably
before the COVID.
Staffing reasons, but they should bring it back. I'm pretty sure they would have a lot. I would definitely join if that was the case.
Yeah,
but
that would be nice if they would do 24/7. I've heard used to be. That's what one person told me. So
then we went out for a nice breakfast, and pretty good. And
then we decided to record.
Why not recording
something?
So it was a good day so far.
Yeah, it's a long day for me. I woke up 6:30, I think.
6:30?
Yeah.
That's not too bad.
Oh, that's good. First alarm was for 6:25, but I was like, no, 10 more minutes.
Yeah.
So I have a couple things here.
Yeah, what do you have?
I have something that caught my eye, was freaking interesting and crazy.
Mm-hmm.
There will be the NBA player John Ty Porter. He's 24 years old, with nice perspective for a great career.
Yeah.
But not anymore, because he is banned for life over sports betting violation. NBA accused him of giving better information about his own health prior to a game, then faking an illness to limit his own playing time. The bettor made $1.1 million of that bet. He was also accused of placing 13 plus bets on NBA games, and he reportedly bet around $50,000 in total.
So how much did he make?
I don't think he won, or there was no information, but this is ridiculous. So imagine you play NBA. Oh yeah, wait. So it's the bets range from $15 to $22,000, totaling $54,000. And then NBA said the total payout from these bets was $76,000, net winnings of $21,000.
So how much?
What is this for him?
But how much does he make?
Let me see.
Maybe he's addicted.
John Ty Porter. Let's see. John Ty Porter. Salary.
Yeah.
Estimated yearly salary, $2,400,000.
That's really good.
You make that much money, and why would you need
And
to?
you would just go gamble for literally
How
for pennies.
stupid.
Yeah.
Maybe it's like mental illness.
Maybe it's just, it's just having like the thrill
Mental
of the
illness.
bet.
Holy shit.
That's that's not nice.
I don't
know.
I told you I bet before when I was super young. It's not fun.
No,
It's make you stressed.
I never bet before.
Don't do it.
I don't know how it works.
We cannot do it here anyway. It's prohibited in Minnesota
Oh,
to
is
bet
it?
sports
Yeah?
games.
Oh, okay.
You cannot do it.
I'm pretty sure you could do some online things though.
If you live in other states.
Yeah.
Apparently, that's what the law says, as far as I know. But holy shit. Isn't it crazy?
Yeah, that's like wasting so much time just for pennies, for nothing.
Not even so much time, but you risk
No
your
time.
whole career.
Yeah, your career.
You are 24 with the perspective of having, even like 1 year of playing 20.
Well, do you think what's the ethical dilemma for you if a player bets on himself, on his team winning?
It should never happen because
Why? Why? I'm asking why not?
well, because then it's fake. Everything is fake. The easiest to bet.
Would they be more motivated to win?
No,
if
they're usually more motivated to lose. You know how it works? Okay. I was reading the book, and there was the guy who was betting mostly tennis games because he said the easiest game to win is a tennis. You have one player to buy. And he
well,
was
same thing is for fights as
yes,
well.
and he was saying, guys, I was giving those players better money for lose than to win the whole tournament.
Oh.
So, if it works like this, it's ridiculous. But still, like, why would you do it? You're already on the top of the career and you make so much money.
Yeah.
Why would you
not
risk?
Make sense. That's
Why-
a stupid move.
Why would you risk that?
And now would he be banned for life?
for life?
For life.
I mean, it's a
Wasted.
good decision of the National Basketball Association, I think.
24 years old.
Mm-hmm.
How many years did he play in the NBA?
I guess like 4 or 5 years. Let me check.
Well, I hope he saved some money because otherwise he's gonna. What is he gonna do now? Hope he finished school if he comes
Ridiculous. So he was born in 1999.
Mhm.
He's 6'10", and
Was he a good basketball player?
let's see what's the performance here. His weight 240 pounds. He played since 2020, so 4 years. He started with Memphis Grizzlies. Then he played, like, the biggest push was when he went to Toronto Raptors last year. So that was like finally he caught, some good team. But apparently
He probably has he made like 8 mil at least
maybe.
in his career, but who knows whatever is left.
He was probably also spending a lot.
Yeah.
right?
Well, yeah. If he has the gambling issue, he might
Man,
also be
that's
spending money as well.
fucking bullshit.
Oh, that's insane.
How stupid is that?
Just ruining your career. Well, if you know the rules, you cannot absolutely,
absolutely
do that.
not. Like, because it makes no sense. Like, how can
But you already make enough. That's the thing.
I think for the sports people, they should not be betting any games.
Yeah.
Not even talking about their own games. Like, who the hell will bet their own games?
Yeah. They should not.
Like, holy shit.
Betting is not. If you're an athlete, you should not.
Like, let's say we are the team. We are pickleball pros in the future.
Mm-hmm.
And we make couple millions per
hell
tournament.
Is this?
Oh, they're already growing. Like, holy shit. And let's say we make like, a few millions per year per person. Like, would you go and bet money? I would fucking not even touch this stuff too. Or the same with like doping.
What if they pay you more than the entire money of the entire
But
tournament?
then you can lose your whole career in the future.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It's not worth it.
You are in the kitchen at that point.
But it's so much fun.
Oh, that's crazy though. Yeah, no. Well, if it's prohibited, it's prohibited. That's it.
It's not good. Like, you cannot do it. And it's just...
That's
law.
stupid and ridiculous.
Yeah. But I mean, I'm sure like there's a bunch of other players doing that because they don't care.
Yeah, so today I really did not prepare for the topics, but
That's okay.
I found some last moment. And it talks about the economy and the growing reason why people cannot afford or own a home. And the article states that home ownership is less attainable for people because of high mortgage rates and insurance costs. And then there's this kind of like, they also had to put something in that is kind of like, the climate crisis is triggering insurance price hikes as insurers anticipate more damage payouts.
Really?
And then some Americans are opting for rentals or to relocate due to the high costs. So the thing is that the Federal Reserve was probably saying that they will not cut interest rates for 2024. Therefore, the interest rates to buy a home, they're going to stay higher. And if you have those homeowners that bought their house 5, 6, 10 years ago, and they paid 3% interest rates, 2-point-something% interest rates, they're not going to sell. They're not going to move.
Oh.
So where are they going to move for? If they have
but
to go,
they already have house, so
they already have
it's
a
a
house.
good thing.
Yeah, like at the beginning when there was a boom, the housing boom, like during COVID, most people sold their homes, but prices were high. Because everybody was speculating on it like crazy, like buying even off, going beyond the offer, like literally, like, proposing like higher prices, like the house is worth 250 in the dreams, for example, and somebody would say, "Oh, I give you 300, I give you 320," they would just go higher with prices.
250 now? It's a one-bedroom apartment.
It's not.
It's a one-bedroom apartment now.
So it says here, rising insurance costs could keep home ownership out of reach for many, as an April analysis from personal finance company shows just how dire the situation is. Homeowners are now spending between $500 and $5,500 a year on insurance, depending on where they live.
Yeah.
Because they say that overall insurance costs have risen by 20% and have the potential to rise another 6% by 2024. And then as the economy recovers from the pandemic, the Federal Reserve has been working on fighting inflation by raising interest rates, but is a strategy that has had a freezing effect on much of the housing market's steep rates, which jumped from 7.1 for 30-year fixed-rate mortgages on April 18th. Yeah, and have made homeowners less likely to afford their house, to sell.
Wow.
But then it says this thing here on climate crisis that is like, so the average American homeowner pays $1,915 a year in insurance costs. They say about $160 a month. And they say the cost, of course, depends on the size and the location where you live. Like if you live on a hill, of course, where the ground, if it
Something
rains a
happened.
lot,
Yeah.
something can happen, floods can happen. Of course, the cost can be higher. And they say that some insurers, like State Farm, has announced that it will stop insuring new homeowners in California
Why?
as the state faces risks of earthquakes, wildfires, and heat waves. Now, there is always the risk for earthquakes, wildfires, and heat waves in California. There's nothing new, but they put this thing as pushing as if climate change.
But I'm sure they have other companies providing the
Climate
insurance.
disasters, because they say since 1980 there have been over 370 individual weather and climate disasters in the U.S. that topped 1 billion in damage. But if you want to look, and he says here, property insurance industry lost nearly 26 billion in 2022 because of the American Property Casualty Insurance Association data. That many of these losses, like if there is more incidents of certain kind of climate or weather patterns, like if your house has a flood, the insurance needs to pay you back, right? Because you're paying for that insurance. And but this thing is like they always put it on like climate crisis, and I really don't buy it, because there is this environmental economist. His name is Björn Lomborg. I follow him. I read some of his stuff, and he says that why weather porn should be substituted with the truth about disasters. And he's basically saying that if you look at the news, everywhere around you, they will put something that states that due to climate change, because they call it climate change now. 20 years ago, 10 years ago, they would call it global warming. But then since the temperatures go cold or can go hot or can change, they call it climate change. So it fits pretty much everything. And then they say that everybody, wherever you go on Google, Google is very misleading with their research, because whenever you search something about climate, it will just show you the worst scenario ever. You just really have to scroll all the way 2-3 pages down to find something that tells you something that is not catastrophic.
Makes sense.
And so he says, Lomborg says that is misleading, and all these catastrophes are not really true, because data show climate-related events like floods, droughts, storms, and wildfires aren't killing more people. Deaths have dropped precipitously over the past decade. Climate-related disasters have killed 98% fewer people than a century ago, because they say a century ago, in the 1920s, the average death toll from weather disaster was 485,000 annually.
Wow.
So that's a lot. Yeah. So you had more disasters years and years ago, but today with our current, society and the way we build, we don't have these kind of events. So the 98% drop in crime-related deaths is revealed by the most respected international disaster database, which is the gold standard in measuring these effects. It's reliable because very deadly catastrophes have been documented relatively consistently over the century.
Interesting.
So did you see in the news that in Dubai,
oh yeah, that was flood. And
it's been going forever. Now,
that's crazy.
The thing is that...
How did that happen?
Well, there's this... time ago, in Dubai, they were bragging about cloud seeding. Okay. So cloud seeding basically is that they can modify the weather with planes, right? They can electrify clouds. They can make clouds. They can electrify clouds. Yeah. And then it creates rain, right?
Wow.
It's something that it's out of sci-fi. It's incredible. Wow. You can make rain, basically. And that's what they did.
Is it really?
Yeah. Huh. So So the thing is that they bragged about it,
Because
but
they didn't really have rain before, right?
zero. It's the desert.
It's desert. Mm-hmm.
So just think about it. And somebody said that they got the situation out of control because they might have gone a little bit overboard with it. So everything is completely
So why they want it rain?
flooded?
Just-
Because it's desert.
Well, but what they want to grow
Hey, look, vegetation can grow in the desert if you just give it enough
but they
water.
can have specific like places covered.
But unfortunately, I don't think that's something you can measure.
I don't
you know?
know. Huh? Interesting.
And you can see.
I've seen so many pictures and videos.
I've seen videos of these luxury G wagons on these rubber boats. How do you call those? Like just going around in town, like with the boats, basically.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
It's like, what the hell? What the hell, people? And so you see everybody's pointing the finger and say, hey, you see climate change is real. And what is all this is doing is like all these people are scared about climate change. And it's like we've known for centuries that the climate has been changing. This is not new, but there's like they say the cause is carbon dioxide. How much carbon dioxide there is in the atmosphere? They cannot tell you, and they want to invest these billions and trillions of dollars. We need to cut emissions. We need to be zero emissions. What does that mean, zero emissions? It means that they will start saying, oh, we cannot make nobody needs to eat meat because hey, that's bad. It's bad for the environment. Nobody needs to drive a gasoline car. You cannot use your lawnmower because it's gas powered because that's bad for climate change. Yeah. Or your gas stove. Oh, that's bad for climate change. Oh, flying. You need to fly less. But guess what?
Taylor Swift.
We, the rich ones, that we cannot not fly less. We cannot have a Zoom
calls. Yeah.
WEF meeting, like World Economic Forum meeting. We need to go to fucking Switzerland with our fucking jets, and that would make one of that trip creates more pollution than you or me in our car in our throughout our life. So it's rules for thee, not for me. Like rules for you guys.
The same
you
with
poor peasants.
If you have Europe and they want to cut all the diesel and gas. But then you have America, all those cars with 5.0 diesel.
But guess what? Okay, let's say we both cut our leg. This is what you do. You cut our legs economically. If you you cannot go to zero emissions. You need to be smart about it. What do you think China and India are doing, you dumb fucks? What are they doing? They're building more coal plants. More. So they're polluting like crazy on the other side of the planet. Why we idiots, we cut our emissions. I'm not saying that we don't need to be conscious about the climate and everything, but we can do this more responsibly and without impoverishing ourselves and making our life miserable.
Just look at the whole picture.
Yeah. Because you got all young people like you, for example, they just have climate anxiety. What are you talking about?
I don't know what is
I think cold is more dangerous than warm, is it?
Well, I wouldn't mind 200 degrees.
I mean, do you know what I mean, right? Like, what's wrong with it? And if you go and look at the data on the coastline, pictures of the 1920s, the sea levels have been constant at the same place. Because they've been talking about this crap like for years and years and years. And calling it like, in 2000, the rise sea levels are going to be this much. The temperatures are going to be this much. Do you guys know that in the 1700, the Thames and the Seine in Paris, the Thames in England and the Seine in Paris, the river would freeze completely and people would have open markets on it in the winter. And that they were selling wine by the block. Because it was so cold, 1700s.
Wow.
So we went through different glacial eras throughout our history.
Yeah,
and we cannot know for sure because the temperatures they've been starting recording temperatures in the late 1800s.
Oh, Yeah.
So we have like 100 and something, 120 years or so of climate data.
We don't know how.
And that's not enough.
I mean, I think there's a reason behind it. Like,
there's an agenda behind
they want to
it.
do electric cars and like fully. They have control if it's all electronic.
Yeah,
They can turn off the power.
It would be great if we could all live with the sun, with solar energy.
No, but
wind.
look, if your car is electric and it's all based on electricity, they can turn it off.
Exactly. So who doesn't tell you?
They cannot take your gas from the car.
Who doesn't tell you that there is not an element of control in it? Because guess what?
It always is.
Well,
they want to.
Okay.
You want to be
everything. You want to be 100% ethical about it? Yeah. So make sure that your cars are charged only with solar or wind energy, renewable energy, okay? Do not, if there's not enough electricity, don't you dare go and plug it into the main power source, because that power source comes from burning coal. From coal power plants.
Mm-hmm.
You know, nuclear is a great... everybody's afraid of nuclear. Whenever we say nuclear plants, everybody's afraid of it because there have been accidents like Chernobyl in Russia or Fukushima in Japan. Was it in...
Ukraine.
It wasn't in Ukraine.
Chernobyl
was in Russia.
No.
Really? No way. Man, I didn't even watch the documentary. What are you talking about?
I don't think it's Russia.
Oh, what the hell?
99%.
So, what? April 19, nuclear power plant in the Soviet Union.
Wait, where's in the map?
Yeah. When a power surge during a reactor test destroyed Unit 4 of the plant, the surge created...
look, Chernobyl, Kiev Oblast, Ukraine.
Oh, there you go.
It's very... I think it's... Is it close to the border, though? No. Wait. It's right here. Look. So it's far. It's far from Russia.
Yeah.
Much.
Okay. Yeah. So the surge created a chemical explosion that released 520 radionuclides.
So did you see that documentary on HBO?
Oh my goodness, that was so good.
Yeah. It was so like 5 episodes. Very interesting.
Very, very interesting. And it just shows you that it was the...
So I know people who went to visit there because they're organizing like in Europe, like those certain... you just go there and actually like get to see
there
everything.
Still is radioactive material.
You gotta be careful.
Yeah.
Probably it's like a couple hundred of kilometers.
Oh yeah, they just killed dogs and everything, and that was insane.
Man, that's ridiculous, right?
But yeah, people are afraid that might happen again. And guess what? We have nuclear plants here in the state too, in our state.
Where is it?
It's Monticello.
Is it far?
Monticello? It's like
2 hours?
40 minutes from here.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, that's a nuclear plant, and it's clean energy if you think about it.
Yeah.
You know, so
interesting.
You can have a water-powered energy. You know, and that's fine. Hydroelectric plants, you can have those if you have a cascade or like a dam.
Wow.
You can have solar, but I think with solar, like what happened in Texas recently, how do you say it? Shit. Not rain. The ice falling.
Oh, it's... Look
Shit. Grandine. Oh, man. See, sometimes I don't have words.
Fusillade? Hail?
No. Hail.
Yeah, hail.
So there was a huge hail storm in Texas, and all those solar panels got destroyed, completely obliterated. And there's an area that is large like a city. Now what are they going to do with that? You're going to pick up that glass because that's even more polluting.
Wow.
So
that's crazy.
I think we need to be smart about it. We cannot cut our oil production. We need that. We can do it in cleaner ways. We already reduced our footprint by a lot. You know, and even if you go to zero, there'll be always somebody else that is polluting as much as you can.
Other side of planet, right?
But it's...
That's why I'm always surprised when in Europe they want to cut this, but then you see America, all those engines 5.0, all the trucks on the road.
Yeah, but it's not just that.
it's
I mean, what made it possible for us to be a society that is flourishing and
Yeah.
has a good economy? It's the electricity and
Makes
fuel
sense.
and oil. Those are the pillars that keep us up. Cut out oil, cut out electricity, and I'll show you what society is. Nothing.
Yeah, you cannot even go to store.
We're just back 200 years ago
Yeah.
with candles.
No
We got-
payments, electronic
Oh,
payments.
nothing. Zero.
Like, look how many people now not even just pay with Apple Pay with the phone. There isn't
Oh, yeah.
not even a
There'll
card.
be nothing. Just imagine a world without electricity. There
No.
will be nothing.
Disaster. What would we eat?
Nothing.
You know, because you cannot go to the store and buy.
No.
We will have supply for 1 week.
You don't have refrigeration.
Oh yeah, another thing.
Because
can you eat?
You don't have water. You don't have gasoline because you need to. There is an electric pump that extracts the water from a well or from the underground
It is a
tank.
disaster.
It is. Well,
Yeah.
cell phones are the least. No more. The telegraph. The telegraph.
I don't
maybe,
care about that, but let's say you want to
No communication.
have a meat.
Fire. Stone Age.
Well, but how you keep it?
What do you mean?
Like, let's say when you buy a chicken or a steak, you need to refrigerate it.
Yeah, no.
before you cook it.
You can't. Like for how long?
I know,
Maybe
that's what I'm saying.
For a week, maybe. If your freezer.
No, that's what I'm saying. That if you cannot do it, like what? How would it be?
There'll be nothing. You will have to
Nothing.
You have to keep live animals. I mean, it's really catastrophe. It is really catastrophe. Cut oil and cut electricity. So all of you guys that are so environmentally friendly and vegan friends at the same time, just like, does it really make sense to have a world without oil or electric, like
Yeah.
without coal too? It's like,
Not really.
it doesn't, because these are the things that made us grow as societies and brought us to the point where we are now. That we're so wealthy with this is the information technology era. AI, not possible. Sorry.
Yeah.
You know?
Right.
And the other thing is, I don't know if there is a book that I read some time ago. I talked about it already. Is it called 1 Second After?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, a novel.
Yeah.
So it talks about a catastrophe that North Korea attacked the United States with a couple of nuclear bombs,
Okay.
and it made them explode in high altitude in the atmosphere and created an electromagnetic pulse, EMP.
Okay.
Now, what this EMP does is a source of energy that fries every electronic system that you have. It makes it unusable. And that meant that cars, modern cars with the electric injection don't work anymore.
Oh.
Everything that is electronic doesn't work anymore. The only things that will work are cars with the carburetor.
Yeah.
And he's explaining, like, in the first 2 weeks, like 20% of the population would die. Like the unhealthy, the hospitalized, the diabetic, because insulin needs to be at a certain temperature.
Yeah.
Refrigerated.
Wow.
Medicines, you know, and they would see total chaos, stores overrun, everybody would just go and steal.
Yeah, there's
grab
no
food.
freezer.
No social order whatsoever.
Yeah.
And so you start seeing factions of people, like, you know, Mad Max. The same. That's what happens.
That's what could be.
There is no more civility. There is no police. There is no government. There is nothing. Everybody on their own. And
Because nobody would work, nobody would get paid.
people will start eating dogs, and sooner or later people will become cannibals.
Whatever.
It's insane.
So also, like those electric cars, they have one little thing. The Tesla recalls Cybertruck due to faulty accelerator pedal, which is very funny because Tesla recalls all 2024 model year Tesla Cybertrucks. All the cars they produced this year for the Cybertruck. So it's the latest in a series of awkward moments for Elon Musk's attention-grabbing electric vehicle, which was announced in 2019 and looks unlike any other car on the road. The vehicle went through design changes and repeated delays before finally being shipped to customers starting last year. So that is crazy, huh?
So what about the
Tesla started the week with news that it would lay off more than 10% of its global workforce. And then Musk on Wednesday reportedly apologized in an email for what he called incorrectly low severance packages for some laid-off workers. The layoffs came after the company reported a drop in deliveries of vehicles in the first quarter of 2024. Tesla will release its financial result for the quarter on April 23rd.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, that's well, the other thing is that everybody likes to shit on Tesla continuously. Like, oh, there's this defect. You know, just like do terrible journalist pieces against Elon Musk most of the time.
Because they made stupid decisions. They make stupid decisions.
Who?
Elon Musk, Tesla. Like, look what he did with X. Like,
what did he do with X?
He bought it for so much money, and now it's worth way little.
Well, yeah, but it is. So the thing behind the X is the cost that he paid because he wants to allow people to freely express.
He could open his own platform
to allow people to freely express themselves. That's what he could open.
Like Mark Zuckerberg opened Threads.
He could have created a new one himself.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, I don't know. He just wanted to pay $44 billion.
Well, if you had money to spare,
but look what he did. He cut off like 90% of the people working there, 85%, like a huge percentage.
Yeah.
Because all those people were not really
needed,
doing nothing.
Mm-hmm.
It's there was this video of this girl that she said that she was working at Twitter,
mm-hmm.
and she was doing like a vlog of it.
Mm-hmm.
She said, "Oh, good morning. Today I'm going to show you my
Mm-hmm.
my day at Twitter." She said, "I will go here, and here there's a meditation room, and there's the gym, and we have a chef. Then I go here. I have a meeting for an hour." And then we do a little bit of brainstorming, and then I go to the cafe here for the bar. Oh, they have an excellent coffee here. Wow. And it was like all these fluff, beautiful.
But the same with Google, right?
It's not like work. It's not work. It's like you just go there. It's entertainment, and they even pay you. And you do a couple of meetings a day. You go on the balcony, and then you go home, and this is my day of work. This is not work.
Yeah,
this is comfortable life.
But apparently they could afford to do it.
But I was hearing yesterday on a podcast that if Jack Dorsey was the previous CEO of Twitter, so Jack Dorsey was talking to this guy that invented Telegram.
Oh, okay.
And the guy from Telegram, he was like a genius, like a Russian. Him and his brother. I was listening to Tucker Carlson, and he's the sole owner. He does not have shares. It's not public. He owns 100% of it. He said, like, I don't want anybody to have control of it. And he was saying that he was speaking to Jack Dorsey and saying, like, if the company has so many employees and you have so much a big cost, what are these people doing? He said that I cannot fire them because otherwise it would not look good for the investors and the stock price will go down. Oh. Because if you fire somebody, it means like because this is the thing that they look.
The Tesla stock went down a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whenever you say you're going to fire people, it means that you're having financial problems. So investors get spooked and they sell your stock.
Yeah.
And that's bad press. That's what they say.
That's how it works.
And the guy for Telegram said, like, I have 35 engineers. Anyway, I hired them. I do coding competitions. And we get the best of the best every time.
Yeah.
And he said, I don't have HR. I do my own HR things. And we run the company like this, and they're going to reach 1 billion users soon.
Yeah. Wild.
Yeah. And he was telling like that many government agencies approached him, like the FBI, members of Congress, to share some information about certain users with him.
Yeah. Telegram is like the safest to chat, right?
Yeah.
Because WhatsApp, it's Facebook, so all the information.
Yeah, but I don't know if it's I never seen it though. If it's a social media or anything.
What do you mean?
If it's like a social media like Facebook or Twitter.
Telegram?
Yeah.
It's just for chat.
Oh, it's just for chat?
Just for chat, plus creators can create their own channels and they can add people to it and like post and other people will see it.
Okay.
So it's kind of like, it's WhatsApp.
It's very
kinda.
nice though. Yeah.
Yeah. There was another one, Signal. Another safe.
Yeah.
I don't know if
You know,
people still
Signal,
use it
yeah.
much.
So you know what I tried last time? I tried to do like when they have X like talks, like when you do, what's that called? You can
I don't
send
use it.
spaces.
Oh, you
So-
talk to people?
Yeah, and you do like your own chat, and people can decide to join in if they want to and talk.
Did you talk to some people?
No, I opened it up and I just wanted to check out how it was,
Uh-huh.
but I don't have like extensive number of users.
All because your followers can join.
Yeah, your
Oh.
followers or anybody else that
Oh,
likes.
interesting.
So
It's kind of like Discord. I don't know if you know
yeah,
Discord.
kind of like anybody can. You see, like these people have like different channels, and
Interesting.
you can choose to join in,
Yeah.
and you can even talk. And I participated once, and I talked to somebody, and it was fun.
Kind of like Discord. I like Discord.
Yeah, more or less. And you can create your own space, and people would just
That's good.
join in, and maybe we can do it one time.
That's cool.
Like we could do a podcast with spaces on,
Yeah, if somebody will
and if
be
somebody
there.
would join in, yeah.
Hell yeah.
So it was pretty good, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, but like for these tech companies, it's really
It's all weird, you know. It's all about money.
It's very strange, yeah.
Yeah.
Because my thing is like Google has the monopoly on browsing on the internet.
Yeah.
Like 90% of the searches
Then Apple has monopoly on
on phones, and this is really not okay. So there's other Brave browser. It's called Brave.
Never heard of it.
DuckDuckGo. Never heard of it either.
No, I've heard about Opera, Mozilla.
So if you
Internet,
if you do searches,
Microsoft.
they will give you like Microsoft Bing,
Edge.
Bing or Edge.
Edge. No
Edge?
Bing anymore.
Yeah, they will give you more less curated content.
You know what I don't like about Edge, for example, in Mozilla? That it's all the interface look weird. Like the Google has just this, like it looks quick and it looks like not overwhelming. If you search on Edge, it's like all like I don't know what's going on there. There's like too many
There's
things.
too many things.
And Google is like straight to the point, beautiful, easy,
There's
approachable.
news, weather, everything thrown at you. In there.
Yep, it's and I get overwhelmed. I just like Google.
Yeah.
So. But for example, on iPhone, like Safari, it's also like plain.
Yeah.
I don't know if you use that.
Yeah. Somebody was saying on X, like if you write something before 2023 and then you write what you're looking for, it will give you a different answer than.
I think it
something
changes.
else.
Plus, because they have SEO. Do you know how that works?
No, I don't.
If you do have company, you have a website and you can pay the SEO specialist and they will position your website up. And it's all you pay Google basically. So Google makes money if you have let's say that you have your own business, you have a website and like a Google thing. So you can put it like to the top of searches by consistently paying and trying to get your website up.
So we talk about Tesla, and now Elon Musk published Model Y starts at 29,490 after U.S. tax and credit estimated gas savings.
Wow, that's good.
29,000. Model Y.
It's like twice.
That's really the base model, though.
But still, it's twice less than average new car. Average, you wanna buy any like Lexus new one, even like not a great model, it's $60,000.
Yeah, and I was looking like online for other. I would see like on marketplace, Facebook marketplace, and I would see a few Teslas. They would sell it for 36,000, 32,000. You know, used.
You don't wanna buy used.
That's
Tesla.
the thing.
If you can buy new for 29, holy shit.
Yeah, 29,000.
That's good. Interesting.
I mean, I don't know.
I mean, if you have
Is it-
if you have garage, I would go for it.
if
but,
you're yes,
but not for
if
me.
you, I think if you have a garage,
And you can charge in garage.
yes, and if you live close to your work, I think
I
there
mean,
will be.
Because I don't know what's the range, but let's say it's even.
It's 300 miles, 300, 320.
So my car, if I fill up, it's 330. So it's like, and lasts me for a week.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I mean, everybody has their different needs. I'm sure the garage is a must.
It's a
have.
must.
Not in Minnesota without garage. No way. In California, you don't need garage, but here you do need to.
But do you know when I was living in Arizona, the sun was so strong, they would start fading your paint.
Mm-hmm.
Like 2-3 years, your
Yeah.
paint will be faded.
Yeah, but
Here's the same.
did you
Here-
drive Tesla before?
No, never.
I was driving once as a passenger. One time I was just getting.
I drive as a passenger in a Ford Mustang electric.
Oh yeah, but the Tesla, it's like fucking. You sit there and you're like, oh my gosh, that's nice, you know. Like even if you turn the light, that you want the signal turning like this lap on the road, it will show you like the camera and you see everything. There's no blind spot, you know. It's ridiculous. I mean,
It's a different experience. Like
Different
it makes you want to
experience.
drive. You know what I mean?
absolutely. Plus, they put now the self-driving experience approachable for everyone. It's $99 per month. You don't have to buy it for $12,000 anymore. You know what I mean?
No, I don't.
Because used to be, do you remember? There was like an optional upgrade
Oh yeah, you have
for
to pay
like $12 or $20,000.
Yeah.
Now it's membership based,
Oh.
which is I mean it makes sense because look, would you rather pay $12,000 for it than have it, or maybe you buy it for like sign up, pay $99 per month, and just cancel after some time if you don't want it anymore. You know, like,
But does that really drive you?
I have no idea.
There was a video about these OnlyFans couple. They were having sex, and the car was on. The Tesla was on auto,
Shit.
and they crashed.
I was reading about it, and if I don't know.
Oh gosh.
You still have to like be present.
Mm.
I don't know. I mean, if I drive a car, I want to drive it, like,
Then what will you buy the membership for?
right? Like for your private driver,
Yeah.
you know? That's.
I mean, I'm look. It's like the high-end fitness center.
Mm-hmm.
Once you go in it the first time,
Yeah.
and you say, "Oh my God, the guy, all these equipment, all these
Yeah,
options,
you wanna be
the
there.
towel, and this and that."
Yeah.
You say, "Oh man, it is worth changing."
Yeah. And I'm sure if you would have
And-
Tesla, it will be worth it.
Oh
Right?
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
You'll
so-
become an evangelist.
Mm-hmm. That is true.
So that's the thing. Like you'll be on board too.
Absolutely. I mean,
But you need to consider different options.
yeah, for
Like
sure.
if you have a family and
Yeah.
your wife maybe has a gas powered vehicle, you have a Tesla or vice versa. At least you want to have one one gasoline vehicle.
It's all dependent on certain situation. Like, let's say for myself, it would never work, but for other people, it might work, right?
Mhm.
It's all different. Like, everybody's different, and I'm sure it has disadvantages, has some advantages, and people should just
Well,
sit.
it depends. Like
maybe write it down.
charging stations. Like
Yeah, I mean, in the United States, plenty. Like, this is not the
how
problem.
many there are in your area? If you live in a
Yeah.
rural area,
Yeah. Mhm.
that there's not that much availability, then
Yeah,
maybe.
And I think the deal breaker, if you have your own garage that you can overnight charge, right?
Mhm.
And make sure that in the winter your car just warm up in the garage and you're good to go, because otherwise it's risky. So I think everybody has, but no, that's
But you can just imagine here where we live, it's like -20.
but
Fahrenheit.
look how many Teslas are on the road in the winter. Every second car now, sometimes.
If they have garage.
Exactly.
But if you leave it outside,
no,
so I think every climate in every state has a
Mhm.
different challenge.
but look
for
how
vehicles.
smart he is. He made it so approachable for like people who want to buy a car.
Yeah.
For the new car, 30,000.
So there was a story once.
You cannot.
There was a hurricane
Mhm.
going on in an area, right? And he was saying that he unlocked a remote function to those people that lived in that
Mm.
hurricane zone to expand their range.
Oh, interesting.
And people got curious and say like, what the hell? What does that mean? Does that mean that my car can have a longer range than
Of course,
normal?
I'm sure it can, right? I mean, I don't know how that
and
works.
they would just keep it willingly to
Yeah.
to that low level, you know.
Yeah.
So it's
But man, it's interesting because I'm surprised when you want to buy a new car, it's usually like 60, 70,000. He made it for 29. Wow.
yeah,
Something
it's,
is going on.
it's not.
Maybe they made them so cheap or how it works.
It's production costs
You think it's lower?
because if you have if material, it depends if materials cost cheaper or if labor costs you cheaper, you know.
Yeah, plus with the electric cars, I was seeing like the damage test. Like they have this like I think large battery in like a middle, so the car doesn't like do.
Yeah. Oh, it's
doesn't
really
rotate.
balanced.
It's really
Oh
balanced.
man,
So it's
yeah.
like probably
even
the
for,
safest
even for safety, yeah.
for the safety. So, I mean, as we said, like
I mean, even the production. If you got a lot of automated production, like you got a bunch of robots, you don't have to pay people.
for sure.
You know, so you just have human work for specific production areas. You might save some money.
No, but of course. But look, if somebody's in the position that they have garage and like they're torn between, let's say, gas-powered 8-year-old vehicle for 30 grand versus new Tesla. I mean, if I were them, I would probably go towards Tesla.
Yeah, but there's also the competition coming in now. Like you have Rivian.
Oh, Rivian is good.
You have
$100,000.
Stellantis, I suppose.
Never heard
I don't know
of
what
it.
brand is that. That's maybe in Europe. And then you have
All those Mercedes, BMW.
Chinese electric cars,
Yeah, they're cheaper too.
and they made a model that looks like a Porsche, actually, like an electric Porsche. Like they copy a bunch of stuff.
That is true. Yeah, well, I
So
think.
yeah,
I
what do you
we're
think?
good. Yeah.
Yeah, it's enough for today.
Yeah, I told you, I enjoy, like, no matter if we talk 30 minutes, 40, whatever.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Pretty good.
Yeah. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for
It was
joining
a very
us.
good conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see you guys next time.
See you next time. Thank you.
Bye.